When did Maxodon get too big for you to manage by yourself? Was it when you were 2 projects? Because you were managing the projects, as you said. Was it when you were 3? Was it 4? Or was it more of an evolution in different time periods where it became unwieldy for you?
I think 30 people was the biggest kind of collection of headaches I ever had. There's kind of this evolution, right, where things are fine, and you add 2 or 3 people and things are fine, and then at some point you get past some tipping point and you say, wow, I need another layer of management, because either I can't keep my hands on it all, or my next 2 or 3 stars can't keep their hands on it all with what I delegated to them. And I think we went through that evolution, just like everyone else that grows through that size does, because I think by definition, you can't get bigger than that unless you figure it out, right?
Sure.
At some point, you would start losing customers as fast as you were gaining new ones if you couldn't manage all the accounts, right? And so we realized, you need levels above project manager, right? People who have the broader context and people who know about how to, build your own IP and then get value at multiple customers with it, right? And concepts like that were foreign.
So you do a lot of that, or?
Yeah, we do now. Whether it's at the level of some small component that does something cool with PDFs, or something larger that's a 60% solution of an entire application that then just needs to have some customizations bolted onto it to solve a client's particular version of that problem, right?
Yep.
As we got bigger, as we had bench, as we could look across our portfolio of clients and find common needs, we did develop a lot of that IP, which was great, not only from a, helps us get a foothold in with clients and deliver value faster standpoint, but it also gave our people on the bench something to work on.
Absolutely.
That was really valuable training, right? And we've always run our bench projects like real projects with the same agile cadence and a scrum master and code reviews to, haze people, particularly as they were new at things, so that we could get people used to how we built software. And then when you drop them on a client, they're already not only running very fast because they know the tools, but they're running in the right direction and can just keep pace with whatever team and environment you've dropped them into.
That's great. That's great. So I've often described the process of building, I think any company, but service companies I have the most experience with. It really is just like any other process that you're optimizing, and especially optimizing as it's changing. You address the biggest bottleneck at the moment.
Yeah, constraint, right?
And then all of a sudden you have a new bottleneck, and you just, it sounds very reactive, but it actually is a very effective way to optimize any system. Is just, what is the biggest bottleneck? Put 100% of my resources into fixing that. Oh shit, now recruiting is the bottleneck.
Yeah, exactly.
And you often find that things, I think you hit on this, that things become bottlenecks that you had solved before, but now you're at just a completely different quantum level.
Yeah.
Where you're solving for the same bottleneck, but it's a very different reason that it's the bottleneck now.
Right. So. Right. I mean, one of the things I always thought was interesting was like the twin pipelines of sales and recruiting, right? If I go sell a bunch of projects, I need people to do them, right? And if I hire a bunch of people, I need projects for them to do eventually before I run out of money, right? And to grow at 100% a year or whatever you're growing year over year, you kind of have to have those two in some balance, right? Within a margin of error, right? And like you said, you get to the point where it's no longer me picking 3 schools that I like and going to their career fairs by myself, right?
They've got a basketball game I'd like to watch, and the career fairs.
Yeah, exactly. But then it scaled to, well, we need to go to 20 career fairs, and we need to have more than one person in each booth, right? Yeah. And we also need an internet presence that helps us recruit, and well, now we need like a recruiting department, right? Oh, we're processing 20,000 resumes a year or whatever it is, and it's again not just me reading through a stack and picking the 5 I want to hire, right? And then the same thing happened with sales. Obviously, at some point, it was no longer me doing a lot or even most of the selling, right? I needed a team that could go build a pipeline, go execute on getting deals closed, getting deals fruitful.
Yep. Now I've met 3 or 4 of your top lieutenants, and you've got some top-notch people now. When was the first time, and I feel like you think of them as partners in the business.
Absolutely.
What was the environment like where you decided, I need to go find a partner, or did you not? They just rose to the top naturally, or did you ever go actively seek, I'm going to find somebody who's going to become a partner in this business?
I think it was more the organic route, where, I had people that were literally climbing through the ranks of management faster than I could come up with titles for them. And I